Hello everyone, and welcome to my GH Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers. Jason vanishes after Cullum's dirty move. Britt reels over costly mistake. General Hospital spoilers warn that Jason Morgan may disappear after Ross Cullum's wicked maneuver. Will Britt Westbourne end up reeling over a costly mistake? Cullum was determined that Britt ought to terminate her relationship with Jason and keep away from him. Britt issued a warning to remove Jason from her life or risk Cullum putting matters into his own hands. Nevertheless, Jason got Britt to trust him with the full truth, so now he wants to do whatever it takes to release her from Cullum and Jen Sidwell's hands. There's been a delay when it comes to procuring a dose of Britt's medicine, but Jason still has major reverse engineering ambitions. It's just going to need a bit more time and work to make it happen. In the meanwhile, Britt and Jason will violate the rules with a Valentine's Day meetup. That might prove to be much too perilous if Cullum is monitoring Britt's actions and finds out she's still sneaking around with Jason. Cullum isn't the type of person who handles it well when someone disobeys him. Britt was cautioned that there'd be repercussions rather than threats this time if she didn't start doing as she was instructed. With that in mind, we should examine the potential that Cullum will play a part in Steve Burton's forthcoming temporary GH leave. Cullum would obviously have some strong motive to go after Jason and want him off canvas. We've established that Britt's rule-breaking might land her in trouble, but it's not the only way to drama. Cullum might go after Jason partly because of Britt, but there could be other reasons to pursue him. Maybe Cullum will obtain information on precisely how much Jason knows about his operation with Sidwell and his earlier attempts on Sonny Corinthos' life. Jason is a mob hitman. Therefore Cullum could think that he'd best get Jason out of the picture before Jason eliminates him instead. Jason genuinely aims to kill Cullum forever once he collects Britt's prescription. But Cullum may not allow him an opportunity to score a vial or precipitate his sad fate. Jason will withstand whatever's in store as he'll return to GH this summer following his break. However, it'll be intriguing to see if Cullum plays a factor in why Jason's off-screen in the meanwhile. Does Cullum have another kidnapping scheme in the works? Will Cullum make Jason a captive someplace, or might he even take Jake Weber, so that Jason will have to look for his son out of the country? No matter how it all goes down, General Hospital spoilers claim Cullum will keep showing he's terrible news. General Hospital's Sonny faces a dangerous decision about Lucy and Sidwell. Will Sonny have Lucy spy for him? General Hospital's Lucy is at it again. She has a habit of putting herself into hot water, and she is upset. That is a risky mix when she is dealing with someone like Sidwell. Key takeaways: Lucy is furious because Jens did not select her. She intends to extract revenge by having Sonny go after Sidwell. At first, Sonny did not take her seriously. He seemed to rethink his mind when Lucy volunteered to go back to Windermere incognito. Lucy may not make the ideal spy. Lucy feels rejected. Lucy had her sights on Sidwell from the minute she met him. The realtor has always liked a man with money and power, and Jens is both. Whether he was ever actually interested in her is a major question mark. But they did get entangled. The romance was short-lived since Ava entered the picture. Sidwell rapidly began buying work from her gallery, but there was an underlying infatuation between the two that Lucy picked up on. When she had enough, she handed Jens an ultimatum. Her or Ava. He technically did not make a decision, but he informed Lucy that he does not respond to ultimatums, so she stormed off. After an embarrassing encounter with her enemy at the nail shop, Lucy raced directly to Sonny. Undercover Lucy. Lucy raced into Sonny's house and demanded that he take down Sidwell. At first, the mafia boss looked amused by her rage tantrum and informed her he could not help with her request. When Lucy volunteered to go back to Sidwell secretly, Sonny became fascinated. It would be fantastic to have a spy in Windermere listening in on everything going on. While Jens may never suspect Lucy because he knows she has affections for him, is she the proper option for the job? Lucy is excessively emotional and often puts herself into trouble. She is absolutely not calm, cool, and collected. If she sees what is actually going on in the eerie castle, she will not be able to keep it together. If Sidwell sensed her actual purpose, he would not hesitate to murder her. Sonny has a choice to make. He either send Lucy in and hope for the best, or continue his effort to get rid of Sidwell without her. If she does go back to Jens, Sonny should be prepared to rescue her at any moment. Do you think Lucy would be a good spy? General Hospital spoilers. You won't believe who saves Drew in a stunning turn of events. General Hospital spoilers and updates hint Drew Kane may turn out to have a very unexpected rescuer. He's being held drugged and imprisoned by an angry Willow Kane in his own home. Could the person who finds out be Jason Morgan? Willow told Drew she shot him and wished she'd finished him off. Among other things, Willow blamed Drew of his own shooting and the present predicament, stating she attempted to find another method but failed. She recounted his wrongdoings and crimes, including ruining her vacation with Michael Corinthos in Germany. Willow also highlighted the event that offended Wiley Corinthos, when Drew lied about Michael not wanting him around after baby Daisy Gilmore was born. Furthermore, Willow revealed her sole regret was that Drew didn't die when she shot him and informed him he didn't have a stroke, but that she drugged him to fake the stroke. Willow is responsible for Drew's locked-in condition and vows to keep drugging him to keep him stuck in bed until she decides she's finished with him. Could Jason be Drew's savior? It will be a surprising reveal when the ABC soap opera discloses who comes to Drew's help, putting an end to his agony and anguish at the hands of Willow. It may be someone completely unexpected who comes to his rescue, someone whose support he may not even deserve. One probable contender for Drew's unexpected hero is his twin brother, Jason. Although these two have a deep-seated antipathy towards one another, Jason helping Drew might greatly heal their brotherly connection. There may be a scenario where Drew utilizes Morse code to communicate with Jason through his eyes, signifying that he is actually a hostage. A more likely savior is Kai. Another someone who may save Drew is really someone who is likely to aid him, Kai Taylor. He could save Drew since he is already skeptical of Willow. Kai could spot the pills that Willow has laying around the room and decide to conduct some research online. Knowing that Willow is the one who shot Drew, he thinks that she could hurt him while he is paralyzed in bed. So, even if Kai no longer has love for Drew, he will still look out for him since he is a great guy. He remarked to Trina Robinson that he cannot just leave Drew alone with his dangerous wife, Willow. Improbable savior number 2. Michael. Another highly improbable individual who may save Drew is Michael. It would be the ultimate twist. If he learned that Willow was harming Drew, I suppose Michael could momentarily contemplate about letting it continue since Drew took his wife and his life, and he wants Michael locked away. However, in the end, I think he would aid Drew if he discovered what Willow was doing. Mainly because if Michael reported Willow's behavior, he may permanently restrict her from seeing their children. Even if she can't be charged for shooting Drew, the custody court would definitely take it into account if there was a confession and Drew said, "Okay, Willow admitted it to me." Unlikely savior number 3. Tracy. Another unlikely person who could save Drew from Willow is his Aunt Tracy Quartermain, who actually dislikes him. She previously saved him when Willow shot him by calling an ambulance. However, like Michael, if Tracy hears that Willow is harassing Drew, she could let him suffer a bit longer before stepping in to assist. If Tracy saves Drew, it likely wouldn't be for his benefit. Rather, it would be to aid Michael in keeping Willow away from the kids. Additionally, Tracy could enjoy reminding Drew for the rest of his life that she saved him twice, regardless of his actions. This might inspire Drew to reconcile with the Quartermains, seek forgiveness, and endeavor to be a better person. Drew's most ironic savior. Ned. The last person who could save Drew is shockingly Ned Quartermain. This is ironic because Drew stood over Ned when he was on the ground in anguish from a heart attack, and Drew didn't aid. Instead, he accused Ned of faking it and walked away. The Quartermains are unhappy about this. Drew should hope Ned finds out he's stuck at Willow's mercy. If Olivia Falconeri finds out, she would likely walk away and not aid Drew. Ned could visit Drew to see if he's really locked in. Ned may contemplate a visit to Drew, prompted by his concern for him, and to establish whether he is truly restricted within his own body. If he finds out that Willow is holding Drew captive and rendering him immobilized, Ned would surely take the moral high ground. Although he would ponder abandoning Drew to face his own destiny, he recognizes that Tracy and Olivia are more inclined to desert him rather than give support. Nevertheless, at his heart, Ned is a basically nice man. He had a forgiving temperament, and without a doubt, he would come to Drew's aid. GH spoilers. James slips up, tells Maxie Nathan is alive. General Hospital rumors reveal that Maxie Jones is extremely near to recovering from her coma, so will James West wind up being the one to deliver her the wonderful news about his dad, Nathan West? Let's chat about it. Too much. Too soon. General Hospital spoilers imply that everyone will be on pins and needles upon Maxie's return. They won't want to overload her with information once she wakes up, and Felicia Scorpio and Damien Spinelli will likely decide it's better to hide Nathan's return from the grave from Maxie for now, until she gets a bit more settled. After all, Maxie will struggle with the thought that she's been asleep for months. Maxie is a committed parent to her 3 kids, and it will pain her inside that she missed certain crucial moments. Once she digests the facts of what happened to her and that she's okay, then Felicia and Spinelli may want to tell her that Nathan's back. Sadly, there's a significant risk that Felicia and Spinelli won't obtain this time buffer for Maxie if James joyfully spills the beans before they can stop him. James West's mistake, while Felicia and Spinelli will undoubtedly encourage both James and Georgie Spinelli to be hush-hush about Nathan, James isn't adept at listening or following the rules. In his defense, he is only a tiny child, yet the kid has got quite the energetic spirit. James may accidentally blurt out that he's been spending time with his dad, if Maxie wants an update, which will undoubtedly baffle the woman at first. She may seek for additional information or explanation, which is when James will tell her the truth. What will Maxie's response be when she finds out that her thought-to-be-dead husband is really alive? Fans have detected that Nathan isn't really acting like his former self, but will Maxie be the one to see this? Will she call him out on it? Are you thrilled about Maxie's return? Comment your ideas below. General Hospital spoilers. Did Britt rig Portia's paternity test results on Sidwell's orders? General Hospital spoilers suggest that we have to ask. Did Britt Westbourne manipulate Portia Robinson's paternity test results on Jen Sidwell's orders? Could Sidwell have a purpose that's related to Jordan Ashford? Since Britt is under Sidwell and Ross Cullum's influence, she's being compelled to do anything they require of her. What if Sidwell's newest orders entailed influencing Portia's paternity test outcome? Back when Michael Corinthos won custody of his kids, viewers subsequently found that Sidwell paid Judge Eva Heron to make it happen. Perhaps GH writers are preparing a similar twist now that the paternity test results have been read. Britt was the one who provided the information to Portia, so no one can rule out some nefarious action on her side. Sidwell might have driven Britt into yet another hole, and compelled her to provide the results he desired regardless of who the genuine father was. The newest paternity discovery just feels a bit too straightforward, doesn't it? There has to be more to the narrative. Therefore we should chew over the thought of Sidwell influencing things behind the scenes like he tends to do. Everyone has known for a long now about Portia's pregnancy and need for a paternity test. Sidwell may have informed Britt in advance what he expected her to do when the time came. Let's examine for a moment why Sidwell might wish to interfere with Portia's paternity test results. Sidwell's objective could connect to Jordan since she's back together with Curtis Ashford, and very much a part of this tale. Since Sidwell has come to rely on Jordan and appreciates her as an employee, he might have concluded she doesn't need the distraction of this Curtis reunion. Perhaps Sidwell felt that by making the paternity findings point to Curtis, it would blow up Jordan's romance and refocus her emphasis back on her work. Then, Sidwell might have figured out that Jordan's on a mission to take him down. Maybe Sidwell is secretly conspiring against Jordan too if he believes she deserves it. It's even feasible that Sidwell is putting up leverage, just in case Jordan does score dirt and tries to launch his demise. Sidwell might then expose his paternity trickery and warn that if Jordan makes a move against him, it could lead to disaster for Curtis. If Isaiah Gannon is the father instead, does Jordan really want to be the reason Curtis loses the kid he's already fallen in love with? Sidwell might be able to establish Isaiah is the genuine dad owing to Britt's updates and put Jordan into a bad scenario. Whatever the case, General Hospital spoilers imply more paternity curveballs might be coming, so stay tuned for any startling news to come. Steve Burton's new wife shares final photos of Jason Morgan on set. General Hospital fan Love Steve Burton delivered sad news with fans this week and confirmed he was quitting the ABC soap program that Jason Morgan will be abandoning Port Charles. The actor reassured fans that his leave wasn't final, and indicated Jason would be back on the serial opera this summer. Steve Burton announces General Hospital exit on Tuesday, February 10th. The famous GH star turned to social media and made an unexpected statement. Steve stated, "Hey everyone. I wanted to share that I'll be taking a short break from General Hospital. I'm freshly married and looking forward to spending some quality time with my family. I'm grateful for all the support and will be returning this summer. Much adore, SB." Steve Burton has been in and out of the Port Charles revolving door since 2021 when there were issues with COVID vaccine mandates on the soap set. But he's been playing a crucial role in plots for 2 years now. the drama will undoubtedly have some airtime to fill without Jason Morgan around. Steve's new wife shares photos from General Hospital set. Less than a year ago, Steve married his new wife, Michelle Lundstrom. So, it seems natural that he wants to take some time off from work for some newlywed activities. After Burton revealed his forthcoming serial leave, his wife turned to social media and published some photographs of him getting his makeup done on the ABC set. Lundstrom hailed her hubby and added, "Just over here admiring my incredibly talented husband at once. Steve Burton, watching you shine on set and in life makes my heart so happy. I'm so proud of you, and so thankful I get to be at your side through every season of your wonderful life." It's not clear when Steve's final air date will be, or how the writers will write him out. Rumors are claiming Jason Morgan's leaving will be tied to Anna Devane's rescue. Are you sad to see him depart town? Where did GH's Joss get C4, and why hasn't the WSB noticed? Joss Renegade Expedition disclosed a possible institutional blind point if the WSB never noticed missing explosives. During the Port Charles blizzard on General Hospital, Jocelyn determined that waiting for orders was optional. Taking matters into her own hands, she stole a block of C4, walked to Spoon Island's power substation, and cut the electricity to Windmere herself. The island became black, and she used the cover to go inside. When she bumped into Cullum, she turned fast, playing the role of a dumb college girl simply coming by to see her Uncle Lucas. While her idea was smart, it also left one fairly enormous issue in the snowdrift. Key takeaways: Joss used C4 to blow Spoon Island's electricity grid during the snowstorm to enter Windmere. C4 is military grade and would require official access and documentation. If originating from the WSB, the explosive should have been registered and traced. The lack of on-screen recognition raises issues about WSB oversight. A missing explosive signals a possible institutional weakness. The C4 question nobody asked: C4 did not originate from the PCU campus supply closet. It was a military-grade explosive. The quantity might have easily demolished one square city block. Obtaining anything like that involves access, clearance, and paperwork. If Joss had been working as an agent in training, then that material had to emanate from an official source, which means it should have been documented someplace formal. It's dubious that the WSB has a weapons lending library accessible 24/7. Explosives capable of knocking out a city block do not simply disappear without a paper trail. There should have been a sign-out document, serial tracking, and inventory controls somewhere along the route. Someone should have known it was gone. The silence that followed the WSB has been depicted as professional, dark, and methodical. That was part of its mystique, which made the missing weapon look weird. If an explosive disappeared from their inventory, that was not a clerical blunder. That was institutional failure. Agencies focused with operational security do not misplace demolition-grade materials like stray pens. And if no one on-screen voiced that problem, the absence creates its own statement. The show had precisely framed other elements that week, such as Faison's book and smokes dropping out of Cullum's coat. The camera always lingers where it matters. Joss' explosion should have mattered, too, because not everyone has access to such instruments. By the same token, how she acquired the C4 should have also been addressed. Port Charles has long thrived on secrets, but bureaucratic blind spots are another category completely. If the WSB hadn't discovered a missing brick of C4, it was not merely a story device. It was a weakness. And weaknesses, on this program, never remain concealed for long. General Hospital executive breaks silence on Steve Burton's exit. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Jason Morgan will soon quit the canvas, as Steve Burton announced his vacation from the ABC series on Instagram. Now, the show's executive producer, Frank Valentini, has broken his silence over Burton's short absence from the daytime drama. Steve Burton is taking a short break. Burton shared a photo of himself on the GH set, breaking the news on IG this past Tuesday, February 10th. The photo's title and Instagram description stated, "I'm newly married and looking forward to spending some quality time with my family. I'm grateful for all the support and will be returning this summer." As per reports, the actor has already filmed his last episode with General Hospital. However, as the soap shoots weeks ahead of broadcast, Jason Morgan's departure won't happen until closer to the spring. With that said, GH watchers can be confident that, however Jason departs, he'll return at some time closer to the summer. Frank Valentini chimes in to provide more reassurance. Frank Valentini, General Hospital's executive producer, provided further explanation on the situation. In a statement to Soap Opera Digest, Valentini noted, "We love Steve, and I am glad the show worked it out so he can get some personal time with his family." Valentini added, "We have some great Jason story leading up to spring, and look forward to his return in the summer." While many GH fans were supportive of Burton's decision for some time off, many viewers were also sad about it. After all, Jason Morgan is a vital character in the realm of Port Charles and a popular favorite. Plus, with his recent reunion with Dr. Britt Westbourne, this implies the couple's love story will be kept on the back burner until Burton and Jason come back. During Burton's tenure in soaps, he's been nominated for a Daytime Emmy a total of 10 times, bagging the trophy twice. He won in 1998 in the Best Supporting Actor category for playing Jason, and once again in that category in 2017, but this time for his Dylan McAvoy character on The Young and the Restless. Burton has also been nominated for his work on Days of Our Lives and Harris Michaels. Will you miss Jason Morgan while he's away? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update.